that Sora kid really wants Yuya's balls way too much in this freaking episode. It was clearly showed that Sora really, for some reason, wants Yuya as a master. So definitely, this episode of Arc V is pretty much, I was guessing, like what the whole thing was going to be a fight between Sora versus Yuya, and it started with like a little weird little Yuya becoming a world champion dream sort of thing. And I kind of liked it that I swear to God that dragon that he was fighting was like Tamaya's from like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! So I love little references like that, like throughout the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. So they're going to do like an old card or something like that. I definitely really enjoy that. But oh my God, I was fucking pissing myself at the start of this episode because there was it's a completely off topic, and it was just like, oh yeah, look at these fucking animals here, and he has a dog and a cat, and this fucking cat just went, row. It sounded fucking stoned. I honestly should be paying attention to the fucking card game itself, but when this cow just sounded like such a stoned ass motherfucker, it sounded like Ralph North Star. I just couldn't help but like just crack up, and I was literally crying for like the good old 5 minutes of this episode just thinking about that. But definitely, one thing that was really weird in this episode is definitely that the new kid that saw Yuya fight Sora wants freaking Yuya's balls so much. He's like there going, master, 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 and he's like, it was also the saying like, oh, please follow me. Like, I think the only way you would do a pendulum duel is you show it to your girlfriend, because he thinks, obviously like hinting on the peg, because it's like that in every Yu-Gi-Oh series, The original we had, Yugi and Taya, then it's like GX, we had, Jade and Alexis, Yusei, Akiza, and whoever the fuck those two were from like fucking Xiao. But like definitely with Arc V as with her, and I was like, yeah, they're showing that. And it was pretty much like this guy won't get off freaking like Yuya's balls, like whenever he's like fucking at class, whenever he's trying to do anything, when he's trying to take a fucking shit for Christ's sake, he definitely doesn't want to deal with that. And one of the things like is saying, okay, I'll duel you. Just fuck off. Just stop calling me master. It's like if I win, you leave me the fuck alone. It's like if I lose, then you can do whatever the fuck you want. And I was really expecting something more, I don't know, for some reason a lot more intimidating from Sora, but he uses a Thermal deck. Yes, he has stuffed toys as fucking monsters, and one of his cards, especially that he was using, was it seems like one of those little capsule things that they have in Japan, like they open up and they get those little mini figures, like, I see them around even around here. It's just like little capsules and open up, and it's like you discard a card, which I noticed that he had a lot of fusion cards definitely in his hand, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. Is that it basically you discard a card unless you draw one. If there's a level 4 or low, you can special summon it. So he has like Thermal Bear, Thermal Lion, and then he gets like these crazy scissor things, which was a lot more fucking weirder. And it's like, this guy uses fusions, and it is so fucking badass how they do the fusion animation, which is another thing I want to see. Animation in this episode looked dog shit. It looked appalling, actually, for the most part. Especially with like characters, how they looked, the designs, the artwork throughout the episode. But they put all that money in that fucking fusion scene, and it was like, that fusion, when he's like that saying like, "Come on, almighty, like two warrior beasts like that," and he's doing that hand shit like that, going like fusion something. He looked like he was doing some like ninja signs like that. He looked cool, and it's like when he did that, I thought, yo, that looks cool. Then we'll see some of those like some creepy fucking bear scissor thing that looked, a little bit fucked up. Remind me, a little bit of pupa. Like, it kind of looked like that. But overall, like episode itself it had issues. I didn't really care too much for the duel itself. Like, it was just going on, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was pretty much decimating him, and now, from what the preview said, that this thing eats, like, one of his monsters, and it gets the attack points from it. And it was just an alright episode. Definitely, I'd say it's the weakest one I've seen so far of Arc V. I think this is, like, a 5, pretty much out of 10. It's, like, I didn't really care too much for what was happening in this episode, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. But that's all from me. I was thanking you much for watching. As always, remember, I'll see you guys next time.